Hey guys, this is Whiztard here, bringing you another audio commentary, and this is going to be a game between me and Lafu. I am the blue Protoss and my enemy is the red Zerg. So let's get started here. What I've been doing lately with Protoss is that I've been going for a 4-gate build with mainly a Stalker Sentry army. Like what I do is that I go for Zealot Sentry first, so just so that I get my Sentry count up, so that I could spend all of my gas on the sentries, so that later on when I get a good amount of sentries, I would cut off some of the Zealots and make Stalkers instead to go against these races like Zerg and Protoss and Terran, well, against all matchups basically. And what I'm doing now is just sending out an early scout here, making sure that there's no 6-pool, no funny business going on here. And this Zerg is just going to be able to scout me early on and see what I'm doing. And this is very important. It's very important that I get rid of that Overlord as soon as possible before I put down any tech building. So you'll see me do that later on, and that's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm just thinking of getting that Overlord out of there, and I'm pretty sure that the Zerg player is thinking the same thing too, because you never want a scout inside your base while you're attacking up or doing anything. You basically don't want your enemy to know what you're doing, and you always want to know what your enemy is doing, and that's very important, obviously, because if you don't know what your enemy is doing, you won't know what's coming, and you won't know how to respond to it. So as soon as an army comes, or if an expansion goes up, which is, I believe, going up right now for the Zerg, he sent out a drone earlier, but my probe didn't catch sight of that. So there goes the expansion, and my probe didn't see that at all. So what I'm thinking about right now is that there should be a Roach Warren or a Queen that's gonna pop out soon, considering that the spawning pool just finished. But I don't see either of those. Well, I don't see a Roach Warren going down. I'm pretty sure he's building a Queen in there, and instead he's getting an extractor up. So that's a pretty late extractor. But then, while I was playing, time just seemed slower for me, so I couldn't tell at all that he had 300 minerals missing, which is very huge, which is a very huge number. And there you go, I'm just rallying around the base, just not thinking about an expansion right now. And actually what I thought that he was doing was that he was waiting for his Queen for it to come out to take out the probe so that he could continue attacking. And what I was trying to do right there, building that second gateway, was that I was putting it away from the side of the Overlord, so that the Overlord doesn't see that I'm going for more than just 2 gateways. So I'm trying to kill this Overlord right now, trying to get him away from a bit so that he doesn't see that I'm going for a 4-pool, and I actually didn't chrono boost my my warp gates yet. Actually, maybe I did, but usually when I do this type of build, I usually try to get the Overlord out before I chrono boost my cybernetics. If I'm chrono boosting my cybernetics, then my enemy would get the impression, and it would be a giveaway that I'm going for a strong gateway build, a strong gateway dependent build. So a single Zergling going up for a scout right now from the Zerg player is just probably trying to see if I'm getting more gateways or if I put up a robotic. But I'm not. But I'm going to try to stop the Zergling before it gets any information, and let's see if I'm successful at doing that. So I'm pretty sure that Zergling caught a glimpse of the other 2 gateways, so he's going to know what's going to come. And his expansion's up. His expansion's been up for a long time. It's practically the earliest possible, considering that he got it almost immediately after the spawning pool. So that expansion is going to put me very far behind, and he's actually putting up a spire right there, like we didn't see quite clearly because the camera's moving around. And actually my friend is recording this right now, so many thanks to him. I'll give a shout out to him. His name is Jeffrey, and if you need anything computer related, he's the guy to go to. So he's really awesome, and he's encoding this video for me, and that's why instead of just watching low quality videos to actually enjoying these ultra quality video with extreme shaders on. So many thanks to him. And right now, what I should actually be doing right here is that I should go around with that army, but because if I were to go around with the army, I'm pretty sure I will be able to finish off the game right away when my units reach a space. And the reason that I'm going for the rocks is that I want to reinforce my army as quickly as possible, because earlier I didn't see the tech, I didn't see a fast expansion, so I was guessing that he might have gone Hydralisk, considering that he saw my 4 warp gates, like a Roach Hydralisk build. So that's what I was thinking, and I saw these Zerglings come by, so I decided to pull my army back and make sure that those Zerglings aren't doing a run by. And I realized that those Zerglings may be attacking my rocks right now, so I'm trying to catch them off guard, but those Zerglings that single Zergling that went up front that died served its purpose in seeing my army coming and ended up saving all of his Zerglings there. So, and right now I'm going back, continuing to work on the rocks, and the single Overlord caught sight of it, so my opponent's going to be ready as soon as these rocks go down, and I don't have the same advantage as if I were to go around the long way, because this Overlord just spotted me right there. So what I should have done earlier was just walk around and bring a probe with me so I could place a pylon down to continue reinforcement, but I wasn't sure of his army composition at the time, so this was the quote safest way for me to attack, considering that I did not have scouting. Those forces actually doing nothing because it was pretty bad forces there, and so they're going to working on my units. Killed all my Zealots in a couple of centuries, but those Zealots aren't going to be able to do much against Guardian Shield here, so I'm just holding position there, waiting for a couple more reinforcements. I was expecting more Zerglings coming, so I made a lot of Zealots, and this batch of eggs should be oh no, a little bit of both. So these Zerglings are going to come in and probably going to try to time off my range units, and my range units go down, all except for 2, and now just 1, and so Zealots are there. And my Zealots are trying to go into the drone line, try to kill off all the drones, then these 2 queens right here are just messing with the AI, and those Zealots don't actually target those drones when I press attack ground there, so it ended up running around trying to kill those queens while it was in the drone line. So really dumb AI play right there, but AI's always been that way, and there's not much that they can do about it anyways.